Quilted zipper pouches are perfect for all your storage and travel needs. Let me show you how to sew this one. We'll start with 8 of your favorite fabrics and cut 5 2.5-inch squares from each of them, and then arrange them in an 8x5 grid however you like. Then we'll sew all of the columns together to create these strips. Press the seam allowances on each strip in alternating directions, so they go every other left, right, so that they nest seams when we go to sew all of our strips together and make your corners line up effortlessly. We'll give our patchwork rectangle one final press, and then it's ready for quilting. Now it's time to make our quilt sandwich. We'll start by basting our lining fabric onto one side of the batting. You can use spray or you could use pins. Then we'll flip that over and we'll baste our patchwork rectangle onto the other side of the batting. You'll notice that the batting and lining are larger than this rectangle. That is so that your quilting lines can go off the edge, and we will trim off the excess when we are done with our quilting. Now it's time to attach our zipper. We are going to put that teeth side down on one of the short ends of our fabric and clip it in place. Then we'll sew a 1/4 inch away from the edge. It's super helpful if you can use your zipper foot on your machine. Flip your zipper out and tuck that seam allowance down so that it is sitting on the lining. Then we will flip it over and top stitch 1/8 of an inch away from the edge of our fabric there at the top to hold that seam allowance in the correct spot. Now we'll attach our zipper to the other side of our bag by folding our piece in half and lining that unsewn edge of our zipper up with the other short end of our fabric. We'll repeat the process of sewing along that edge and then turn it right side out, tuck that seam allowance into the correct position, and then top stitch along this edge of the zipper as well. Now it's time to sew up the sides of our pouch, so we will turn it wrong side out again and make sure we leave the zipper about halfway open. Now fold this in half with the zipper at the top and mark the bottom on each side so that we know where the midpoint is. Then we'll squish it to fold it in half the other way, lining up that midpoint you just marked with those zipper teeth, and then clip along those edges. Next, sew across both of those edges with a 1/2 inch seam allowance, slowing down when you go over the zipper to be careful not to break your needle. Then we'll trim that seam allowance down to about 1/4 inch and use a zigzag stitch to finish those raw edges. Then it's time to box out the corners. We'll start by drawing a 1 3/4 inch square away from the folded edge and away from our seam line on the side. Once we've done that in all 4 corners, we'll grab our scissors and cut out those squares. Now just grab the top and bottom of that square you just cut and pull it apart until those sides meet in a straight line. Then clip that in place with your side seam pointing down away from the zipper, and we will sew along those edges on all 4 corners using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. Then just like with our other seams, we'll trim those down to 1/4 inch and zigzag stitch over all those raw edges. We left our zipper halfway open earlier so that we were able to turn it right side out, and our pouch is complete with just a little bit of fluffing and poking into those corners. Now we have a quilted zipper pouch ready for whatever you want to throw in it.